You're tuned in to Capital Jazz TV. I'm your host, Jodine Dorsey, and we are at the 2022 Capital Jazz Fest. Damien Escobar just killed the stage.
It felt good.
How does it feel to be back in front of a live audience?
You know what? It is like, it's a feeling that I can't really put into words. It's,
right.
You know, like they say, you never know what you had until it's gone. You know, and I didn't realize. I know music is a part of my purpose, but I didn't know losing it, like being in front of people. I didn't know how much that would impact me. Because, you know, artists, we went and we started doing these little virtual shows online.
Yep.
It wasn't the same, you know, like not even a little bit.
Right, because you couldn't get that reciprocation, right?
100%. And it was just like, I didn't like them. I only did like one because I felt like I knew I was doing it for the money. Like if I'm doing an online show. Versus when I'm performing in front of people, I can actually see people physically transform. Mm-hmm. And for me, I can't place a value on that. So
absolutely,
losing that was tough. So it feels good to be back.
I'm so glad you are back. Yeah. I'm so glad. So we had a little scare with you. You were sharing with me that you actually caught COVID during downtime. Early this year. And I call it downtime.
Right, this early this year. Like it was crazy. And it whooped my butt, like it knocked me off my feet.
How did it impact you?
I mean, well, I was sick for about a month. And
Damien.
Yeah, so the first 2 weeks, thankfully I didn't have any performances at that time. Mm-hmm. So I had time to recover. First 2 weeks, it knocked me off my feet and I got better. But then when I recovered, all of a sudden I couldn't breathe. And then the not being able to breathe, I'm just like, okay, that's scary. Couldn't breathe. You know, I had some inflammation in my lungs, so they gave me had an inhaler, they gave me steroids, and I took that for a couple of weeks. Right. And then weaning myself off that it was just a nightmare. But thank God I recovered. I tell everybody that gets COVID, it's so important that if you get COVID, you put yourself on an anti-inflammatory diet. Because, and just look it up. I won't even bore you with the details.
Okay.
When you eating sugar and you eating all these sweets and all that after you get COVID causes massive inflammation. Mm-hmm. So when you eat sugar and sweets while you have it, that causes more inflammation. So it's important that you minimize the inflammation in your body. It helps you recover.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
How important was it for you? Actually, how important is the physical to your creating? Like, how important? How does it?
That's everything.
That's everything. What? So what?
Oh my God, that's everything. Like you know what I do is so physical. Like my videographer that's here, he saw me his first time he came on the show. He sees me jumping rope and stretching. He's like, "We about to go box?" And I'm like, "No, like it's important. Like you got to get on stage and take care of your body." Like I train like 5-6 days a week.
Oh my gosh,
it's crazy.
And you wouldn't think that, right? We see you playing violin. Yeah. We see you in the
so physical. Like even right now, I'm short of breath. Like I'm tired as hell. But you know, it's physical. It's like anything. It's like if you want longevity in something, you got to take care of your body.
Exactly.
You know what happens to our legends is they get to a certain age and they got to start taking these painkillers.
Right.
And then they get addicted to these painkillers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, to just kind of get through. And you know, it's about preservation. You know, you got to take care of your body.
That's right. Talking about preservation, tell me about new music.
Wow.
Because you know I want to know.
And
that was a bad segue, by the way.
We're going to go with it.
We're going to go with it.
Because I got it.
You got it?
I got it. You're going to talk about preservation. All right. New music is on its way. I haven't released a project in 5 years. So I'm really excited about it. I'm working on the record now.
Yes.
And I am extremely excited about it because I've grown as an artist. You know, like
Absolutely.
my experiences have changed and you know, just with family and, you know.
I'm about to say your family structure has changed.
Oh, exactly.
I mean, like it's everything.
And the wife and kid and
right.
Everything is just different now. And that's the beauty about being an artist and evolving. So I give myself that time. Like, I'm not the type of cat that's going to, if I don't have anything to pull from, I'm not going to create.
That's a word.
I got to create from my experiences. Like, I write my music. I'm not an artist that's going to give you an album every year because I haven't grown in that time. I need the time to grow. So now is that time. I feel good. Like I'm really excited about it. First single comes out mid-July.
Mid-July. You heard it here on Capital Jazz.
This is the first time I announced that. Mid-July.
Mid-July. We got new music coming from Damien. We holding you to it.
Please.
We holding you to it.
My publicist holding me to it. Hold me to it. Everybody hold me to it.
Because it's so good. It's so when we see you here, it's so good. We just want to go out and get your music and support you
really
the whole
appreciate
nine yards.
that.
So I'm
Thank you
so
so
excited
much.
for the new
Thank you.
music. And then we're going to see you at the cruise.
I can't wait.
Because we were supposed to do the cruise together,
Yes.
and then we got shut down
Yep.
because of COVID.
Yep.
There's something that I've been asking. We're gonna wrap this up real soon. There's something I do want to ask you that I've been asking all the artists that's been sitting in this seat. When the world shut down, I was forced to do what?
Whew, deal with myself.
Ooh, deal with yourself.
Yeah, I was forced to look in the mirror and deal with myself and learn to love my imperfections and really learn to love people that I claim to love unconditionally. Like, it was COVID for me when the world shut down. It was so much silver lining. It was such a gift for me. You know, like, to hell with the money and everything, whatever. I don't even see money. It's digital. I don't even touch it.
Right.
You know, what's
Right.
tangible for me is the lessons I learned and the time I got to spend with my family and just learning about myself. You know, it was difficult for so many people, and I hate to say I'd do it again because
Right.
it's a really crappy thing to say, but I wouldn't change a thing. Like, it was the greatest moment, one of the greatest moments in my life.
Well, we are glad you are here. We are glad
to
that
be
you
here.
are healthy.
Yes.
We are glad he is performing. He is booked and busy.
Yeah.
To follow you, where do we go?
Just type in Dame Esco or Damien Escobar anywhere. Just, you know, I'm everywhere.
The baddest violinist out there
Come on,
right
she
now.
said it.
The baddest.
Appreciate
Damien,
you.
thank you so much
Thank
for
you so
being
much.
here.
I appreciate it.
Damien Escobar, Jodine Dorsey, you're tuned into Capital Jazz TV.